Time to go.
The way people If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone, not yours.
Then I apologize, Almighty. I know. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. So you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun?
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their tiny little lives, Almighty Shogun. That's ancient history. You certain that Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and pure. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning. You stop me? For what it's worth, before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited. I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and...
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till... A lesson on Harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Let's light it up! Incinerate! Time for your arraignment!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
Time to go.
Yeah! Teamwork is dreamwork! Get out of here!
endless frozen void.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me. Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be afraid.
The wind knows me. One with nature.
Into the pale flame smolders!
The wind knows.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
All hail! Ha! No touching!
Into the wind.
Yeah!
Embrace your searing reckoning! Not every wound will heal!
It's fine. One with nature.
Everybody stand back!
Into the wind.
Embrace your searing
Motion
reckoning!
to compel!
Who dares call me a witch?
Blaze over!
The wind knows me.
Born of ice and frost.
Embrace your
We're way
searing
behind
reckoning.
schedule.
Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Time to go. As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Get out of here! For Rex Lapis!
Not every wound will heal.
I'm going in!
Embrace your searing reckoning.
The wind knows me.
That hurt!
Boom boom!
One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Come on! Focus! aside.
Almost
Time for your arraignment! Incinerate! Motion to compel!
Who dares?
Keep within the law!
A witch!
The law has loopholes. This is long overdue.
As one with wind and cloud. Time to go.
dance, my pretties! Not every
Teamwork
wound
is
will heal!
teamwork. Yeah.
It's fine. Who dares to call me a witch? Time to go.
Not even ashes will remain! Almost
The wind knows me. I must remain calm.
I'm going in!
One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my...
Yeah!
access denied! Embrace your searing
Incinerate.
reckoning!
Time to go. Wind strike.
So strong, but how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you! You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senora's gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up! Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Eudaimia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? If so, then you underestimate. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations. Traveler, there seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my action. That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake... So be it. Well then, you who would defy it... Excessive yearning leads to inevitable destruction.
That hurts!
Why do they let her miss?
You are
Everybody
an enemy
stand
that
back!
requires special attention.
Into the wind! Clouds high!
Evasion is
Birds
futile.
come! That hurts!
No touching. Ugh. All hail. Off we go.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Access denied.
The wind knows it.
Boom boom. Inadmissible evidence. Incinerate.
This ends now.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
I'm going in.
Time to go!
Born of ice and frost.
Strike dead.
For Rex Lapis. Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Into the wind! As one with wind and cloud! One with nature!
Let's light it up.
Instabilities will be removed.
Adventure.
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
It's fine! That hurt!
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Everybody stand back!
Your verdict is
Into the
decided.
wind. Fallen leaves.
Asleep in
Adorn
shadow.
my night.
All hail! Born of ice and frost. Time for your arraignment!
Your verdict is decided. Thunder.
I'm going in!
All
Let's light it
desire
up!
can be broken.
Time to go. Clouds high. The birds call.
This is long overdue. Let's light it up!
All will be severed.
Everybody stand back!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Inadmissible evidence! Motion to compel! You've lost.
Yes.
Why can you not trust your people? And in the past, these ambitions have transcended space and time. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast, so are we to just abandon the notion of progress?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can. Eternity. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream. For a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever. But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than... I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the...
But what your people need from you is not your promises.
Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. But I have experienced it all. That is...
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me...
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your... Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world, so it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the lonely... But I have so much to... As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Seeing you again is a change to eternity.
Since you are willing to admit that.
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you... But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward...
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So maybe they're...
Save
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler.
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in it pretty...
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure, they caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very...
Wait a second. Did you... as in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one...
Oh.
What?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did...
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. And she no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least,
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth... Really?
You intend to travel all over Tevat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still, there's one other thing on this topic that I suspect. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No, the prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him. Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better.
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. But if you still have doubts about A, not only does she not fit your description, but she That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry. We aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
As for your brother's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider after leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into Luke!
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or lesser...
Lesser Lord Kusanab?
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her, too. I wish you all... Are you sure? Okay, then. Keep it safe. There was me thinking that...
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition? I see. But that is merely a small goal. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.